I deserve this. You know how long I make people wait when I want to fight them? I'm still turning my Xbox on too when I ask for fights in other people's streams. So I get it. All right, looks like he is here though. So Krispifungus has made it into the lobby. Enough of looking at this obnoxious bracket. It is time to watch more death and destruction happen before our very eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this full screen, take away their scores, and Blackout versus Krispifungus underway.
The Joker.
Finally got us a working lobby, man. Got us a nice canvas for these guys to throw down at, you know.
So an interesting thing to note here is these two players played each other in, I believe, Tournament 6 Grand Finals. Might have been 5, might have even been 7. But Krispifungus was able to finally put his name on the board as a Nightmare Series tournament winner, as he did end up taking the set over Blackout. So both of these players have Nightmare Series victories in the past, but their most recent encounter deep in the bracket did go in Krispifungus's favor. The other thing, too, is Krispifungus is, without a doubt, one of our best Collector players, but Collector taking the bench here in this opening game. But the last time that they fought, Joker was the one that got the job done as well. So this might be him just trying to call upon working strategies that he knows he's found victory with in the past.
Hey, yeah, both of these boys coming out very aggressive, trying to open each other up. Crispy coming out with the mids. All right, Blackout. Keeping him honest with that back two, man. Aaron Black is toxic. He's A's with that back two, too.
Yeah, that back 2-2 is an incredibly oppressive tool. It's got like mix-ups attached to it. Because he's got 52 card pickup, he can actually cancel it into Scud Shot to keep it safe. This character has it all. I think honestly the biggest problem with Aaron Black is that he's one of the characters that has a clearly defined best variation. And because of that, you see a really, really limited amount of people playing Barking Irons or Locked and Loaded. Like, it just comes up very rarely. Oftentimes is a meme pick anyway. So I think that that's something I'd like to see addressed. I think that make Scud Shot 3 slots. Come on, let me have it. That's the only tool you need. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage. Just shot through the eyes at the end will finish the job. Your Blackout going to go ahead and take round 1.
Nice Blackout, man. Being one of our prominent Aaron Black players out here on both consoles, both systems.
Yeah, that's all I've seen Blackout play. I don't think that I've ever seen him play anything else. Big crushing blow launcher here. Gonna go for the breakaway immediately, though. Didn't want to let Crispy start to run away with that damage here. He's got the solid corner positioning. Can he maintain it? Jack in the Box comes out.
Oh, there go them back twos again, man. Hitbox is crazy. You can't jump out of those, man. You caught. Nice block.
Ooh, good throw here. Crispy just going to keep him locked down here in this corner. The other thing, too, is he can safely start to push him into Fatal Blow territory since Fatal Blow is already spent. That first round expenditure of that resource means less worry of it coming back to haunt you later on. It sucks that you lost the round. I feel it, but I mean, now you can kind of get a little bit more aggressive without worrying about that armor activating, without worrying about a single hit confirm closing out 40+% of your life bar.
Yep. Oh, man. Ace of Knaves, man. A lot of setups, a lot of stuff to deal with, a lot of projectiles.
Well, the other thing, too, is that all of these projectiles aren't coded as projectiles. We're talking about Scud Shot being a powerful move, but up against Joker, almost useless, right? The Jack in the Box on the ground, the amplified Jack that bounces across the screen, all of that is stuff that Aaron Black doesn't have an answer to. Scud Shot has no interaction with those tools. That could be part of Crispy's strategy, is he still wants to be able to play a full screen game and not worry about Aaron Black just deleting his offense from the screen, which he does to basically everything. He shoots through rocks, he shoots through my homies when I play Noob Saibot, he shoots through everything.
Here we go. And that's Scud Shot. Like you said, not eliminating that projectile. Giving them a little space to get in. Nice neutral jump, but got caught on the way down.
Tries for the short hop. Oh, man, didn't capitalize. I think that's also what all of Crispy's meter has been really going for, right? He's been spending it on those amplified Jack in the Boxes. They allow him to make a safer approach. They're good on trade, good chip damage. Like, it's a whole list of pros for those. So he's been kind of hanging on to that meter. Haven't seen it spent in any other capacity very often. Here we go. Has a meter again. No scud shot to stop the Jack in the Box if Crispy should go for it. Crispy also working on his own Fatal Blow, which does dumb damage. A hit confirm is all it'll take. And this actually might be enough to kill, if not be very close. He still has an amplified bar in the tank, so he's going to be able to get another Jack on the Box on the screen. But just look at the damage from that Fatal Blow. 43 fucking percent. What scaling? What scaling?
It ain't no scaling with Joker, man. Joker does a ton of damage. That Fatal Blow does a ton of damage as well. He was out of there.
Dude, it's a 2-hit string. 2 hits. He didn't launch him in the air and do it first. Just 2 hits of it confirmed into Fatal Blow for mid 40s. That is insane. That is insane. It feels like people are breaking away every single time with the lack of scaling on that. It's just like, oh, Fatal Blow time, let's just reset it back to 0 scaling, get your full 34% out of it. It is an obnoxiously powerful tool, but, I mean, that's the name of the game here. We're all here to win. We all know that there's money on the line, so if it's broken and you got the talent to do it, go for it. This is the game that we are currently playing, and there are no rules about, like, oh, you're not allowed to play that character, they're broken. Fuck yourself. You know that it's there. You better be able to deal with it. And if there's something good and broken, exploit that shit until Paolo kicks the door in.
Jesus Christ. All right, we got M2 Blackout sticking with Aaron Black. Crispy going right back to that Jack in the Box. Ace of Knave Joker. For a nice neutral jump straight into the combo. Gonna force the break, but not after 21%.
Just applying this pressure and all of the Halo music, let's go. And all of these Jack in the Boxes are stuff that Blackout has to respect. Aaron Black players are not used to respecting projectiles, but up against Joker, problematic. There he goes for the Bird Boy beatdown or whatever it's called. I like he's been using the low crowbar over and over again, and that seemed to just be a bit of conditioning here, as now it is repeatedly going for these overheads and starting to build up that potential crushing blow. Nice use of the interactable to get around the Jack in the Box there, though, from Blackout, who is now sitting on Fatal Blow. Oh, man, he rolled away from your throw. He had the read and just didn't have the distance. That is tough.
Oh, man, throwing everything but the kitchen sink right now.
Blackout's going to have to get in here.
Tip at this life lead. Does have a full screen Fatal Blow.
Oh, the throw whiff. No, nothing happened, though. Did I see what you said? Let me check.
Ooh, definitely going to get chipped out with that low. And that's physical. That's not a or is that a projectile? When he throws the body, that's a projectile, right? When he shot that, I think.
The gun bat, you can. That's the only one that's a real projectile. Everything else that he does, I guess the amplified when it's a firework too.
Okay, that's wild. Just to get the setup going, right back into it. That's Ace of Knave, man, right there. Blocks. Is Joker ever out of offensive meter though? Nice.
Ooh, that's gonna be a launcher here. Look at that damage. Nicely done.
Oh,
Crispy up 2-0 right now. This is definitely seeming to be a bit problematic for Blackout, and I think that Crispy knew that going into this. You know, like I said, they played previously in a grand finals where Crispy did emerge victorious over Blackout. Blackout, who we know plays almost exclusively Aaron Black. I don't think I've ever seen him play anything else, but I don't know what he does in his free time. You know, Krispifungus is kind of tapping into that. He knows that this character can do it. He knows that this character gives problems to the toolkit that Aaron Black brings to the table, and he's put the work in to make sure that his Joker is up to snuff here in our finale.
The Joker.
Nice, definitely came out, you know, really good showcase of Joker, man. Ace of Knave is already tough to deal with. In the right person's hands, man, you're gonna have a lot of problems on your hands.
Excuse me. All right, so here we go. Game 3 underway. The other thing, too, is we saw Blackout was talking about being a little discouraged from his encounter with Doom previously in a different event. Doom made him wait all day. I assume that Blackout didn't end up winning that set either. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been as salty about it. So perhaps he's letting that other match kind of creep in and influence his game plan here. And, I mean, it's up to players to exploit that. If your opponent's playing off balance, go ahead and give him an extra shove and take him out. Yo, look at that conversion. Gets the uppercut, sneaks it in there for a click 25%. No meter required on that one either, it looked like. Very nicely done from Crispy. And that, I think, is the kind of thing that you learn with lots of experience with the character. Lots of time spent figuring out all the little tiny ways you can eke out as much damage as possible.
Yes, sir. Oh, nice. And putting everything out there, man. EX in both of his projectiles, getting the full screen mid. Gotta block it.
Careful. Swinging with that flaming money here. Arguably one of the better mids in the game just because of the way that it can... I mean, it's not as fast as some of our 9-framers, but I really think that Joker money is a really, really solid move for him. Just throwing the burning cash at you. Okay, there's the Jack in the Box. Look out.
Really good on stagger. You know, a lot of Jokers like to stagger that forward one, man.
And of course it goes into a low or an overhead if he's got access to the Bird Boy beatdown, which Ace of Knaves does retain that overhead special. So overhead specials mean lows can be sort of turned into 50-50s.
Yes, sir. That's a part of that Joker mix right there. The Joker's movement. Let's talk about Joker's movement real quick, man. One of the best wave dashes in the game.
Look at the clock and Blackout.
What happened?
I think Blackout saw the clock. I think that's what he saw. There was 7 seconds left when he kind of froze up, and it was just too much of a hill to climb. He's still here, controller's still working, and he's going to look to try to turn things around here in this potential final round if Krispifungus can close it out. There's the Jack in the Box again. You have to respect it, and he's just going to turn that into more Jack in the Box. Oh, the armor break! Krispifungus with the call out, 42% for that. No fatal blow required.
Reach for the sky.
Oh, the difference between mid and overhead. Overheads have to be blocking. You have to be standing up. Mids just hit you if you're, whether you're, well, they can be blocked crouching or standing. Overheads have to be blocked standing up. And then lows have to be blocked sitting low. So an overhead has that. They're oftentimes slower, but they do have that extra part about where they have to stand up for them. If they're crouching for that, they will get hit. A mid, on the other hand, you can just block it anyway. And then there are highs, and the highs will, if you're ducking, they'll completely whiff over your head. So those are the 4 different. I guess there's a 5th one as well because the throw is completely unblockable. Some of them are mid as well, so you have to jump over them because they won't hit you out of the air. So like Gears' command grab is a mid command grab, so it's a mid throw. Cannot block it at all. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry, Almighty Tank. I'll be able to check it later. All right, Jack in the Box comes across the screen here. Swinging with those overheads. Blackout got a little overzealous. Let go a little early here. Blackout's just being patient and defensive here, looking for his mark. What the fuck was that?
Oh, that was wild.
That looked like some choreography kind of shit. Are we filming a music video here?
All right, he got the back two. He's going to go straight into the fatal blow. Yes, he does blow it. Not going to be enough to kill, but definitely going to give him the life lead.
Yes, very well done. Yep, this last shot does about 50, 40 damage or so, so still gonna be alive here. Krispifungus also sitting on that fatal blow, but there it is, just gonna drop the Zaterran spit on the ground, and Blackout answers back. We've got yet another 3-0 denied. Everybody is scoring today, but will it be enough to turn it around?
No, man, down low pending. What you think?
It very well could be. I think that, I mean, I guess the other thing to consider, though, is that Crispy is not necessarily a Joker main, right? He has a Collector, which is incredibly dangerous as well. So there is a possibility that we may see the Knock Nodden take to the stage as soon as Blackout starts to figure it out. I think we could still see Joker again here. But if this pushes to a game 5, there is a 50-50 shot in my mind that we may end up seeing Collector come out to try to seal the deal.
Collector, another tough opponent to fight against. That's just ridiculous right there, man. Collector's tough. I mean, in his hands, Biohazard hands, any hot level hands, Collector is a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. The character has, we were just talking about it, a mid command grab, so you have to jump over that. That mid command grab also crushing blows if you try to roll out and get caught, so he kind of discourages people spending their defensive meter on rolls and stuff. The other thing, too, that's incredibly important about Collector is his access to unbreakable damage. That Bola restand, once you're on your feet, no breakaway for you. And I think that combination of tools, plus he's got 6 fucking arms, makes that character incredibly powerful in the right hands. Krispifungus is, without a doubt, our most talented Collector on this side of the console, at least here in the Nightmare series. I know Nev has got a really good Collector as well, but he has not been able to play in the Nightmare series as often as he might like. Or I might like. Maybe I should be more honest with my emotions. I want to see his Collector. I don't know if he wants to show it off, though. Gonna have to coax him.
Yeah, we definitely want to see that Game 5 coming out from these guys. M2 Blackout, want to see if he gets that download pendant. All matches want to see Game 5. Don't want to see any sweeps tonight.
Oh no, I would love to see as much distance out of these players as I can. Escape going to be failed here. Not going to matter in the department of Joker, though. His Crushing Blow has some different properties here to it.
Yeah, to press a button, and when he does, that forward one comes out. Uh-oh. Oh, so I was going to see the anti-no, sir, and more forward one action. That what is it, 11 frame mid, 12 frame mid from Joker, man. That's tough.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And the thing is, you know, Crispy's been getting away with those staggers. Blackout's been trying to find a spot to duck under or poke out of it, and Crispy's just been able to apply that pressure appropriately, and it's proven to be incredibly problematic here for Blackout. All right, that trade is going to be a little bit into Blackout's favor. There's the big boot drop as well.
Oh, nice. Get them scud shots out. Ooh, trying to catch a match in a button. No, sir, but keeping it safe, but gets forward grabbed out here from Crispy. Nice stuff. Okay. He does. Trying to flawless block him. Trying to avoid that chip. All right, now we got the Aaron Black mix.
Ooh, sitting in that acid.
Profile. Oh my God, this Ace of Nades. He tried to get the crushing blow, and he got it. Oh my God,
big
is that
damage.
crushing?
No, we didn't have enough spent on that, but Blackout's situation is looking fairly dire. Fatal Blow available for both of them here. So
Aaron Black a little bit more dangerous. His is full screen.
Ooh, he could have shot him for that. That would have made it go away. All right, well, now he can't afford any sort of hit, but he's not going to need to. Acid will do it. It hits for 5. Nicely done. I hope he's playing with the numbers on. Here's something I'll say. If you're not playing with the health bar numbers, you are doing yourself a disservice. He had 4 health. Acid ticks for 5. If that was some pleb with just a red bar up there, would have had no idea that that acid would have killed. So I assume that Blackout did a little bit of calculations on that math and was able to know that he could get away with that acid. Put your health numbers on. I would show you guys how, but we got to back out to do it. I've seen too many people play without it, though. It irks me every time. I don't know how you guys do it. It's degeneracy at its finest.
Oh, did you see that exchange? Ooh, okay. Able to projectile, though. Blackout gotta be careful, man. Right at that 50% mark.
Oh, okay. This is starting to slip back into Crispy's favor. Yo. Now a Fatal Blow from Blackout will close it out.
Yes, he will.
Joker needs to be careful. Oh, he tried it. Now he's got to wait 8-second cooldown here. He's going to have to weather the storm. He makes it over it. Yo.
No, Blackout clutching it out, and we got a Game 5 situation.
That was fucking insane. That Jack in the Box has been so problematic for Blackout to get in. He's had to respect it every single time, but the awareness, knowing where he was on the stage, knowing that he had a full screen jump at his fingertips, soon as he saw that, he took to the skies, completely cleared that Jack in the Box, and got in there to get the damage, and the big call out on the roll finished it off here. So we do have a Game 5 underway here yet again. You love to see it.
That was absolutely insane. The jump off the interactable to the jump kick, straight into the conversion. No nerves here. He's been here before. Blackout with the closeout. That was nasty.
Very well done. So Crispy is going to actually be locking in all the way here with Joker. I was expecting we might end up seeing Collector come through, but nope. It is going to be the Clown Prince all the way here. I mean, the tools that he brings to the table are not awful, so I can definitely see the appeal from Krispifungus wanting to make it work with this character, particularly when these are just a bunch of projectiles that cannot be dealt with in the traditional manner. Speaking of, there they are off the rip.
Ooh, nice block from Crispy. Cannot block the low slide, though. No, Blackout down low pending right now. Ooh, but gets caught with that mid.
All right, nicely. Got the low here. Ooh, okay. There is the YOLO mix. Crispy not ready for that one. Oh, the big uppercut. Blackout definitely finding his footing here in game 5 as he starts to now pull away.
No, nice tech. Knew the forward grab was coming right after that cancel.
Yeah, that saved more than just his health bar as well. Aaron Black is still going to be able to have a family if he survives this one too. And there it is. The round will go to Blackout. Now, for the first time, Blackout in the lead here. He's been fighting from behind this whole time, but here he is going to have the lead.
Round 2, fight.
Crush the
right.
blow. Oh man, Blackout's gonna force the break right now. Crispy, no bars, but does have the advantage. He's got a hard knockdown.
Right. Folks. Oh, he's just going. So that's the down input for the scud shot. I think that as much as it may look like a teabag, he's also kind of buffering it in.
Oh man, caught him mashing buttons. Here we go, right into that acid on the ground. Short hop. And Blackout with the down low complete.
Yo, he's done it. Nice
Oh my
turnaround from
God.
Blackout. Ending up taking it with the, I think that was a reverse 3-0 on that one.
The reverse 3-0.
Very well done. A tough position to find yourself in. You know, Blackout struggling early on, but like you said, download complete. He was able to find his composure, and that will be Blackout then advancing on the winner's side. So that means that we will be sending Crispy over to the loser's bracket. Crispy is going to be playing Hijinks off stream, so you guys can go ahead and start that matchup. And we are going to be moving into our next matchup, which is Sunio versus Pulse. So we're going to go ahead and grab Sunio versus Pulse here in a moment. One thing to note, though, I have not heard from Sunio